This is an important topic we want to talk about today to make sure that our schools really remain gun-free. You know, every morning I drop my little ones off at school, second grade here in Sacramento, and I want to make sure that those schools are good places to learn, good learning environments, whether it's safe and friendly, and certainly we know that having extra guns on campus is not an idea that brings about more safety in the minds of teachers, parents, and students. And so we have the opportunity today and this year to make sure we improve upon a law from a few years ago that clarifies that under no circumstance do we want cafeteria workers, teachers, crossing guards, yard duty aides roaming around the schools strapped with guns on themselves, knowing that that creates nothing but trouble and opportunities for danger.
We never think it can happen to us until it does. Those of us in the Everytown Survivor Network speak out for our loved ones who no longer can. We want to prevent another parent from receiving that phone call, that knock at the door.
The thought of having a gun on campus is very simple. There is no reason for it to happen. My children that I teach already live in an area where it may not be the best area to live in, but it's an area that they should not have to come to school fearing that there may be a gun on campus. We need to make sure that AB 424 sends that message throughout. There should be no loophole. That should be the common sense method to go. No guns on campus.
When Chris left that day, none of us could imagine we would never see Chris alive again. Who could imagine it? Chris dead at 20. He was our only child, and he was the center of our lives. He was everything to us, and I can't tell you, I can't put into words how much we miss him. Nothing that was important to me before Chris was killed is important to me now. The only thing that is important to me now is working to reduce gun violence. I don't want another family to experience the loss that we did. I don't want another child to be killed by senseless, preventable gun violence. Since Chris died, I've met hundreds of families whose loved ones have been shot and killed, including in schools. As Americans and Californians, we must do everything we can to protect our children by adopting common sense measures consistent with Second Amendment rights to reduce gun violence.
All the research shows that a simple, very fact remains that more guns on school does not make schools more safe. It's the opposite. Guns can fall into the wrong hands. And we know that time after time that these school tragedies have reminded us that we want to make sure our schools are safe places of learning. And again, there's zero evidence that shows that people carrying guns on public schools will make campuses more safe. When it comes to ending gun violence, we should lead by facts and not fear. Nothing is more important than a safe learning environment for our children.